What's up, guys? It's your boy Zero. So today we're gonna be talking about the trade I took pre-New York session open. I woke up like 3 a.m. in the morning, California time, and I decided to look at the chart and took some trades. But before that, you probably noticed that there's additional accounts on my Apex account. So I traded in the afternoon session. So let's talk about it first. I didn't record it though, so I bought like three new evaluation accounts. So I took my trade here on the PM session. So in the previous video, we marked this fair value gap here as the 5 minute fair value gap, right? And then it created a relatively equal high here. This is a buy side liquidity. And then there's some sell side liquidity, multiple sell side liquidity. One right here, one right here. So all are like relatively equal low. So I took the trade here when it broke this equal high. I had to sell like two contracts here, and my exit was just above this fair value gap, or it was around here. And I got 1700. That's why you notice in those evaluation accounts on my Ninja Trader, you notice that there's three of them that has like 1700, 1800. Um, but anyways, that was my entry. Those relatively equal and the buy side liquidity. I took a trade here and then rode all the way to this equal lows. Um, so let's go to a higher time frame. So that sell side liquidity that we've marked, right? It finally got broken in the afternoon, and this 1 hour bullish breaker was finally broken. Um, I consider this broken if this low was broken. To me, that's considered completely broken. So at this point in the afternoon, it didn't break it, right? It just created a relatively equal low. So that's gonna be the new um, sell side liquidity. Let's delete this now. Um, delete that. It got broken. And so let's go to one minute chart. Like I said, I normally start my trading day by marking the new day opening gap, which is the closing of this candle, 596. Lock it, and the opening of this candle, 18950, 18590.75. Sorry. There you go. Lock it. So it was kind of similar scenario to the previous day where the price just kept going down, right? And broke the buy side liquidity that we marked. And let's mark the 15-minute midnight open first. I'll mark the midnight open. This one right here. All the way to 4:45 p.m. So don't worry about this price right here because that's already a hindsight. So, but if you've noticed, do we have a breaker here? 1 hour. Oh, it's not clear, but you can tell here low, high, right? This right here is a breaker, bearish breaker. So that's why at 8 a.m. it bounced right there and then went down. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the trade that I took. So let's go to a minute chart. Oh, sorry, one minute chart. So it was here. So I was looking at this um, when when this price broke the buy side liquidity, it created a breaker. This price right here, there was actually a new week opening gap here. I'm not gonna mark it because it's so long, but if you check my other chart, there was a white line right here. That was a new week opening gap, and then there's a broken line here, which is the consequent encroachment of that new week opening gap, which this price bounced actually. So it created this right, low, high, low, market structure shift. This one right here is a breaker. It's a bullish breaker. I'm gonna extend it all the way. And then so when I took that trade, so initially I lost like right here because I was thinking this one got broken, this sell side liquidity got taken out, right? And created a market structure shift because I this was a breaker to me, bullish breaker, and um, so I put like two contracts here, and my exit was in this propulsion block, but unfortunately the price went down. So I took a loss there. I took an L. Let me- Um, because this is actually a relatively equal low, and so like I said, it bounced to the consequent encroachment of that new week opening gap and started shooting back up. So I finally took my trade here. I put my trade here just above this fair value gap right here, and then I had another one. So I had a stacking order, another another order here, and then my exit was like right here. So this became this right here after the market structure shift. I was waiting for the fair value gap to be filled up, but this became a breaker right here. Right, so my first one, I don't normally put it here. I normally put it above because sometimes there's like instances that um the price would just shoot up without tapping that fair value gap, and it becomes a breakaway fair value gap. So one of my order got tapped, and my exit was this equal high right here. I I I wasn't trying to be greedy because the market overnight has been just going sideways, and normally I would target the new day opening gap like the previous day. But this time I was just trying to get my the loss that I got, so exited right here. So when the price went down here, this became a reclaimed breaker, and it did bounce to my target. So that's it, guys. Hope you like the video, and click like and subscribe.